Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be discussing everything internet computer. You've heard that correct. A lot of exciting things happening for ICP, so we're not going to waste any more time and get right into it. So, of course, today is Sunday, and if we're looking at majority of the market, it is down because of BTC. But as far as ICP is concerned, guys, this is where excitement comes into play. While the entire market is correcting, you're seeing ICP, one of the very few coins in the top 100 that's up right now, not only in USD comparative, but it's outpacing a Bitcoin comparative right now. So if you're looking at the price, $12.84, it's up 0.7% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 2% in BTC comparative over the past 24 hours. Looking at its market cap, holding nice and steady above $5.9 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $138.4 million. Not bad at all. But as you guys know, before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrencies. So as far as the excitement for internet computer, it's increasing day in, day out. As you do go day by day, more and more people are getting interested in internet computer. And why is that the case? Because the more people look at it, the more people see their ICP's vision, the more people get excited. And I've said this from the beginning to you guys, when this coin was originally launched, I don't think it was launched at a perfect time. I don't care what people say, if Sam Bankman-Fried was behind that massive sell-off, or actually VCs indeed actually took the profits. You can't know for sure, but what we all can agree on is that it was launched at not the best time. So since then, we know the massive sell-off it had. It had a bottom at around $2.80 roughly, give or take. But pretty much since then, we're seeing a lot of interest showing in ICP from new investors as well. And this just gets people excited, right? And speaking about excitement, you see excitement right now. Literally, this right here in front of us is a perfect example of what you call excitement. This can be easily translated into how the momentum really is for internet computer, because while the entire market is in a little bit of red, not major red, because if we're looking at BTC right now, as you know, I'm sure you guys watched my ICP update yesterday, and I emphasized the importance of the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level and how important it is for Bitcoin to close into that range. But we haven't seen Bitcoin do that, as we know. It's been several rejections around that. So this is a reason. Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a minor pullback is the reason as to why you're seeing so much red across the board. But again, minor red, nothing too crazy. Of course, one thing you need to remember is we are in a weekend, and on the weekends we do tend to see more manipulation as the CME futures are closed. So this kind of makes sense as to what we're seeing happening right now. But if you're looking at ICP, it's holding really strong against the market. And this is something we haven't just noticed today. I haven't just seemed to notice this right now. I've been noticing this for the past month and a half. Usually when we do see BTC see pullbacks, of course ICP, no matter how much traction it has, it's going to react with it. And you could pretty much see this for yourself, several pullbacks due to Bitcoin momentum, but the bounce backs have been worthwhile noting. And this is where excitement is really coming into play, because if you're looking at ICP right now, I'm going to go in the hourly time frame so you guys understand as to what really is going on. So you can pretty much see this for yourself. We've been, since February has started, we've been in an upwards trajectory. And speaking about an upwards trajectory, if you were one of the people that were picking up ICP at $11.26, you did see ICP go up 21%, and we're talking about in a matter of 3 days. In a matter of 3 days, you see ICP pumping up 21.2%. And what is this showing us? This is showing us a lot of people are interested in this project. And what we're seeing happening right now, even earlier today, we were sitting at $13.28, but of course Bitcoin did decide to see a little bit of a pullback, and that exactly is playing out for us right now, and we're sitting at $12.79. So this speaks for itself. Sometimes the chart speaks for themselves, and that's what's happening right now. Like I said, significant resistance. This resistance is not a small resistance, because if I were to bring out, actually, let's give you guys the visuals for that so you guys understand. So on the 3rd, which was yesterday, when we did go up to $13.65, you could see where we got stopped out. So let me just draw this out. You can see how much resistance there is. You can see as the price was going up, it got stopped right there because the amount of resistance we're facing at that level. So this should paint a picture as to how much of a hurdle this is, because if this right here is able to break out and we do close this resistance into support, we could be pushing towards its yearly highs, which I've pretty much discussed for quite some time. And speaking about a yearly high, from that exact same resistance at $13.65, that's only a move of about 17.63%, but it's really important to see the close, because pretty much since we broke below that support line on the 5th of January, you can see how many times the price of ICP actually tried to go back above that range, but every single time it was unable to actually close above here. So I'm sure you guys are starting to understand how important this level is. And not only that, what you're starting to see is something good as well. Now you guys might be saying, Crypto ZX, what do you see that is good? So if you're looking at the range here, we are pretty much ranging here, a lot of sideways momentum mainly. Of course, we did see it go below that support line for a few moments, did not last too long, but that is of course because Bitcoin made its way down to $39,000, which obviously is going to impact it. But pretty much, the price of ICP has been ranging within this level, and that is really nice to see. The reason as to why this is really nice to see is because this is strengthening the overall support for itself. I'm totally okay with that. But of course, the excitement flows in once we go back above this resistance. I think, ICP could actually push towards a new yearly high. And then, of course, once a new yearly high hits and we break out of that resistance, which I've been speaking about, where the excitement begins, I think this is where we could start talking about some other levels. And speaking about some other levels, I've been pretty much quite clear on where I see ICP going. If it breaks this resistance, I could see it going up to $20 quite easily. The major resistance after that is about $17.97. You could pretty much say $18. But if that is able to clear up, I could see a $20 ICP quite fast. So that's how I'm taking a look at it. Gonna be obviously patience needs to be required. If you don't have patience, then I'm sorry, you're not going to succeed in the cryptocurrency market. But ICP is looking really, really great. And like I said, as we discussed in this update, I'm sure you guys can understand as to why I think that's the case. So as of now, I still think we haven't broken out of the major key level. I think the major key level is again at that $16.11. Once that breaks out, I think this is where we will see excitement flowing more than you can expect. But again, that's just my own personal opinion. We're going to take it one step at a time. If you're one of the people that think ICP is going to hit $100, looking at it at $12.76 dollar cost averaging in, if you've done your due diligence and research, this is the time to dollar cost average rather than picking it up at $50, $60, $70 if you think that is going to be the case. So these are some factors we need to keep in mind. But yeah, that is it for today's update. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing so much love. Continue supporting, and if you want to see more updates on ICP, do smash that like button. It does go a long way, and subscribe if you have not already. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.